words for the loss of somebody you love, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Condolences are great, but you know, it's something that you would have to live with and come to grips and say, you know what, this is a good thing. This is what my dad's in heaven. That's all I can think about. I don't.
Yeah, that's all I think about, really.
Yeah, because if I die, I already told my family, like, look, if I ever see y'all from heaven and you fuckers are crying at my name for what? I live a good life. Yes, mourn, it's okay. But if you boo-hooing for like more than a month or something, like, no, this is not what I would want you to do. Come on, now. Stop playing. Go live your life. I left you money for a reason. I got an insurance policy, military death benefits. This is, if you don't spend the money, the military will. You let them jokers have that stuff for more than 90 days. Yeah, it goes into their pocket.
Wow.
If you don't cash it out. Oh, that had to come out. So I heard a little bit. Right here. Sorry. Yes. Sorry.
Get it out. Get it out. I need it out.
Good. Perfect. I'm gonna go to the left side. Perfect. These are hair follicles, like your hair went back into the skin. That's all these bumps.
I feel like I have like acne because I'm so hairy.
Well, hair is good only in the sense of like you have good hormonal production. You see what I'm saying? Like your stuff comes out naturally. Men, like when we have like hairs, our hairs grow out, but we have ingrown hair, so they grow on the inside or curl back in underneath the skin, and that's how we get a terrible facial acne. So at least yours doesn't grow back into the skin, which would be a real problem. Thank God you're not. It's good. And we're our own worst enemies, trust me. We don't like anything about our skin. Hollywood stars, famous, rich or poor, whoever, like Beyonce, they all have a team of people working on their face every day. Ain't no way Beyonce wake up late or whatever. Stop playing.
I know you have a 10 o'clock appointment every day.
Yeah, the Kardashians. Now, I mean, yeah, there are a select few people who, yeah, they probably do because they have good genes or DNA. This stuff was built out. I'm going to show you in a minute.
Oh, wow.
It's coming out.
Good thing you're here. Oh my goodness.
No, you've been taking care of your skin though, because
I'm trying. I really am.
Yeah, you're doing good. It's only a little. Well, you can't barely see that.
I'm trying.
I'm glad you have wise counsel. You have a good mom, and I have a good mom too. Good stepfather. Just wasn't ready to listen to him. It wasn't like I wanted to respect him or anything. It's just I wasn't ready to receive the word. You know, like some people go to church. Does everybody really listen to the word and go and apply it the next month? They don't. They just come to church just to come to church. Just because maybe their wife made them come or her husband, whatever, mom, dad. Do they really practice what they preach? No. Just because they're not ready yet. It's not. You can't really blame them because maybe they have stuff going on in their life that it's kind of permitting them from listening fully. But when they go through that, whatever they gotta go through, they'll get it. And I had to go through mine. I had to listen. I had to go through the military to realize, like, wow, I had it good. What the fuck was I thinking? I could wake up when I wanted to. All I had to do is go to school or get a job. That's all they wanted me to do. But at the time, I'm thinking it's like a torture treatment. Like, oh, y'all ain't gonna get me.
Right.
Not me.
Not breaking me.
Right. Exactly. Like, breaking what, nigga? I'm trying to break you off some money. Like, there you go. And I refused money from Raleigh. Oh, yeah. I know, yeah. My first little car, he bought me a little Honda Accord. And at first, I didn't want it. Did not want it. But then I realized Stephanie wanted to go to the mall or whatever. I was dating a girl named Stephanie at the time, and she had to get this dress, whatever, and blah, blah, blah. We're going to go to prom. Or I was going to her junior prom. And then my prom was like the next month. I was like, wait a minute, so you need to ride to the mall? Doesn't your mom drive? And blah, blah, blah. Oh, well, yeah, she's out of town. And I really need to pick up. That's what I just went to Raleigh. He was eating a bowl of cereal. I'll never forget it. I was like, hey, I don't think I apologized. I just said, can I borrow the keys? And he just gave it to me. I still should have, I still owe an apology for being an asshole. That car literally sat for like a couple weeks. I was so stubborn, stuck in my ways where I didn't care. And that's how fucked up men can be. We're going to open up the skin. We're going to do a gel mask. It's going to be a low coat. And then we're going to use the skin pen. Give me a low coat on the face, girl. I know it's icy. This brush. And this is going to open up so the chemical peel can go down into the skin really, really well. And it's also going to allow us to glide the dermaplaning blade across the skin. You know, the little scalpel blade that we usually use. I'm glad you gave your mom a break, because how I'm explaining the Raleigh incident, it's sort of how like almost everybody has this, not the same, but you know, a little bit of a
it's like a growing pain type of thing.
That's right. That's right. It's so true. I don't know why. But anyways, he bought tickets, for the first game. I didn't want to go, and I didn't. Crazy. My first football game, I haven't been to a football game. Well, I mean, later on, like in the military I did, but that would have been my first football game ever. I turned it down. I was like, nope, I don't want to go.
Motion detected at the backyard.
Yeah, I don't want this goodness. I don't want to scream in the stadium with everybody else. With all those. And he actually invited my girlfriend as well.
Oh, wow, Ben.
And it was a huge,
hurting yourself.
When I say I ain't getting none that week or so, like, I'm talking like a whole week. Like, it went for
Oh, my
I screwed myself up. And I didn't see it. I was like, oh, so if I turn him down, I'm turning her down too. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, men don't get this. This is how stupid we can be. Idiotic. But it was all training, because now I realized when I joined the military, I was like, oh, I know the errors of my ways. I'll never do that foolish shit again. What the fuck was I thinking? That's suicide. But it makes you stronger, because now I'm so appreciative to everything my parents give me. Even to this day, I'm like, Mom, 42 years old. I don't need no. What are you trying, Mom? Keep it. It's all right, but I'm not gonna refuse you the third time. Go ahead and give me that. You bring me that money. Yeah, okay.
I'll take it this time.
Right. Ain't gotta tell me twice. Should I take money from my home? I'm like, I'll ask you more than twice maybe, but that third time, I'm like, I'll take that $1, sir. You want to give it that bad? Okay. I don't refuse no more. Because he could be an angel, I don't know. It could be a blessing in disguise. I just don't know.
Right.
So I'm not gonna turn you down after a while. No worries about the baby hairs. I know.
No, you're okay.
We're doing good. Right in the hairline.
I trust you.
Mom just wants the best for you. You're going through a lot. This whole COVID shit, I would say everybody is stronger than what they know that they are. I know some people say they're strong, but I'm like, no, this shit is pretty awful. You really can't even see your family the way you want to. Kids can't even go to school. You miss your whole fucking prom and graduation.
Right.
I'm like, yo, psychologically, that would fuck somebody up.
I'm glad I'm not in high school during this time. Like,
God, yes. Praise Jesus. It's just whole. Because, you know, kids need that social interaction, especially when young kids, you know, elementary school. I don't know how there might be antisocial if this keeps up. And so hopefully they will break out of that.
Motion detected at the backyard.
So because of that idiot president that could have stopped stuff, but he didn't.
he didn't. Just being selfish.
That's correct.
Sad.
But when your mom said you were leaving and stuff, I'm like, no, come on, don't do it.
Just needed like a little break.
I understand. Joined the military, that was my break. Like, I gotta get out of here. This ain't working. It's not working. But I could have made it work. I was, you know, being ignorant. You are not being ignorant. You definitely needed your space. I chose my path wrongfully. Like I knew the consequences. Lord Jesus. And you gotta make your own path. I don't like seeing your mom sad. Like, dang, you'll be alright. Should be back.
Yes, it wasn't like a permanent thing.
Yeah, so I was telling her, I was like, no, so we all make our decisions. You know, when you were younger, come on, you made some decisions on your own without your parents' approval. We all do. Just gotta learn from them, and we do.
And I was always safe.
Good. Perfect. Let's go with a little cold gel again.
Motion detected at the backyard.
She's fancy over here.
My only main concern was like boys, because I know how I was. You know, I wanted to go stay with my girlfriend. I was talking about her earlier, but she was smart. I never had dumb girlfriends. I never had the hood chick that said, "Oh yeah, come on and stay with me after you cheated with me." You know, yeah, I'll take you back. No, not one time. And I thank God for that, because then I would probably think this is how I'm supposed to treat women. You know. So I'm glad I never had an easy woman. They could see right through my shit. And so, trying to stay with them, Negro, I'm going to college. I'm out. Dang, brother, you can keep me to the curb. But then again, some women get caught into that lovey-dovey, no matter how much he's giving to you, and it feels good, yeah. But don't lose your life or your freedom over a guy. Under any circumstance. That was my biggest fear. That was all I was worried about.
I've got a good one.
Okay, there you go. Good. They're racing again. I can hear 'em.